The leadership in the Mexican government is trash. It's not corruption. It's not drugs. It's not all that bullshit. The fucking leadership in there, they need to go in there and clean that. The whole government needs to be cleaned out and needs to be restructured from zero and give the power back to the people.
How do you think people overcome that fear of leaving that 9 to 5 and going all in on their business?
If you wake up every morning, Junior, and you don't look at your daughters or you don't look at your kids or you don't look at your family and go like, they deserve better. If you don't do that every single fucking morning, Junior, and I look at them and I go like, nope, this isn't it. They deserve better. By the end of next year, we're probably going to be valued between 280 and 300 mil on our first couple year startup.
This is the True Hustle Podcast with your host, JR.
This is the True Hustle Podcast with your host, JR.
The point right now is that we have the Mexican Steve Jobs right here. What's up, homie?
Esteban Trabajos. That's how you say Steve Jobs in Spanish, no? Esteban?
I think so. Close
up,
enough.
baby? What's up, baby?
Close enough, bro. Hey, man. I was
Congrats on your fucking Dodgers.
You
Congrats
know.
on the whack-ass Dodgers. I love the Dodgers,
Hey.
man. I love the Dodgers.
Hey, that game 7
Was fucking insane.
It was draining, bro. To be honest with you,
What
it
do
made
you
me go
mean?
up, down,
Bro.
like chingue a su
That
madre.
shit was fucking fire, güey.
I felt
That
like
shit
a
was
baby
fire,
out there, bro.
güey. That shit was fire, güey. I still can't believe they pulled it off, güey, honestly. When Rojas hit that home run, güey, I was like, no mames. Estos güeyes, they're destined to...
It's destiny.
Yeah, it is. At that point, güey, when that many curveballs get thrown, like, it's destiny, güey.
When he hit that fucking homer and fucking Pajes made that catch, I knew it was destiny.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, this just meant for you to win.
And I can't believe the fucking Angels left Ohtani. What a pinche sin.
But see, they blame the Dodgers because of their payroll, but the Dodgers are the only ones that are...
fuck about the payroll. What the fuck?
They're the only ones that are willing to pay these people.
Yes, exactly. And
So
if you
then-
could afford it, why the fuck wouldn't you? God, please, Timmy, please.
So, all right, everybody
Anyways,
knows.
congratulations,
Thank
Dodgers.
you.
You guys deserve it. You guys played your heart out in Game 7. You guys, Ohtani fucking came through.
Three-peat,
Mookie
homie.
came through. Fucking everybody
Three-peat.
came through. So you guys, congratulations, man. I'm not a Dodger fan. I'm not an Angel fan. I used to be a Yankee fan back in the day when baseball was exciting. And
It brought it back this season.
Hey, back in the day when the Yankees were the Dodgers. Remember, back in the day, the Yankees would win one by one,
I
right?
think they're the last team that did a three-peat. All right, well, that's going to change next year. But anyhow,
You think so?
I think the Dodgers are going to get better.
Con que no pierdan el
Scary.
pinche al Ohtani, porque ese güey,
No, he's
they
locked
fucking
in.
send it for, they send Ohtani from heaven with fucking, that guy.
That guy is not human. Está cabrón.
Anyways, bro, thank you, dude. I fucking love coming to your podcast, man.
Thank you, man.
I love coming to your podcast, way. I love the people that you have in it. You know, you got Jimmy that came in. You have the guy from Dandy. You got dope ass, that lady that started talking to the fitness lady.
Yes.
The last one, that one was fucking dope.
Nice.
Good. Congratulations to that one.
Bro,
But look, what we were talking about right there in the thing, you got a lot of more people to go through. There's a lot of dope ass people out here in Cali. There's a lot of dope ass people in the United States, Hispanic, Mexican Americans, hustlers, entrepreneurs, CEOs that are doing good. Way. I just told you that spot, way. That little fucking Happy Jeweler spot. Badass. Oh, you know my boys from Tacos, Los Cholos, 40 mil in tacos, güey.
Dude, they hosted.
Tacos, Los Cholos. They hosted
the Dodgers.
My boy, that's my boy. My boy, Josue. Dude, he is a fucking beast, güey.
I keep on hearing about that.
I need to hook you up with the guys from Tacos,
Hell
Los
yeah.
Cholos. I need to hook you up with the guys from Happy. Those guys from Happy Jeweler. Wait, the nicest people. They treat you with respect. They're really good people. You guys are gonna love them. You're gonna like them. But you know who's super inspiring too? The guys from North Gateway. Those guys, way. We need to have those. We need to have those guys. Hey, if you bring the guys from North Gateway, the original founders and the son, I think his name's Omar, and then Hector's one of the guy that came up with El Mercado in Costa Mesa. If you bring those guys, I want to be a fly on the wall right there.
Oh, hell yeah, for sure.
If you bring those guys, I want to be a fly on the wall. Those guys, that company's worth $6 even at the bottom way, $6 billion way. Started by a Mexican American 30, 40 years ago. They got 45, 50 locations now in California. They're about to go to Texas. Like, this is gonna be the pavilion, the fucking like a Hispanic Mexican American doing $6 billion enterprise value in their company way. That is dope to the motherfucking fullest way. You know how many billionaires are in the world? 3,380 something way.
Fuck.
And those guys are putting our name up there too, Junior. That is
How do we
dope,
get
man.
more Mexican American billionaires? Because that's not an easy task.
No, that's
Okay?
what we were just talking about, right?
This is not easy, but I know
Hell
it
nah.
takes a lot of fucking hard
Bro.
work and grit.
You know what? Where people have the biggest, I think where people have the biggest misconception, but also the biggest struggle with becoming successful. It's a lot of sacrifice, my boy. It's a lot of sacrifice, my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot of sacrifice. It's a lot of no's. It's a lot of, I can't make it to the girls' recital. It's a lot of, hey, no, I can't, I don't want to party this weekend. It's a lot of, no, I don't drink, or I don't want another drink. I'm going to go home and rest. It's a lot of, I want to hit this fucking last set at the gym. It's a lot of that way. And people aren't willing to go through that. They want the easy exit. Oh, fuck, I'm going to go get a beer right now, bro. That's why there's not enough billionaires in this world. To become a billionaire in the world, Junior, you are, number one, lucky.
Yeah. I
Because there's always luck in there, right? I'm lucky to be, where I'm at too right now. And I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but I'm lucky. So it requires a lot, and it requires a lot of fucking sacrifice. And when you talk to a billionaire way, their voice tells you everything. Their voice tells you everything.
Yeah.
The way they talk,
The way they carry themselves.
the way they carry themselves, the way the questions that they're asking, how they don't waste time on dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's a special type of person in becoming that wealthy way, and you need to have more of those people here, because there's a lot in our Hispanic community way, and some of them are,
And I want to interview all of them.
Exactly.
All of them. Every single one of them.
Bro, there's a lot of good people.
I'm curious to know how they operate,
We don't waste time, baby.
how they move, why they decide to do certain things. Like, that is a blueprint that needs to be shared with the world. Now, just because we share it doesn't mean that people are going to do it.
Yeah, because they're lazy, way. Because they're lazy. They're
just
lazy. And they know who I'm talking about? They're lazy. People are just lazy in general, bro. That shit's fucking, like, they complain about everything and then they're lazy. It's like, bro, you can't have both.
I always say this. I don't like lazy people criticizing successful people.
Yes. Or
It's
lazy
like, all right,
people
look.
criticizing anybody.
Like, all right, dog, look, I'm not criticizing you for the way you choose to live your life.
Amen.
So don't criticize me for
the way we
wanting
choose.
more.
Exactly.
It's like, that is an issue. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be a good show,
Oh,
Junior.
hell yeah.
It is
We
gonna
have
be a
hours right
good.
here.
It's gonna be a good show, Junior.
But it's very important to address these things, and it's just there is you get what you work for,
Amen.
not what you pray for.
Amen.
You can't just pray for shit.
Hell no.
And then sit your ass down with a 12-pack. That's not the way it works.
You see, Timmy, I told you, güey. ¿Qué te dije, güey? ¿Qué te
Si
dije?
te pones a rezar, pero luego te pones a dormir.
Nada, güey,
It doesn't
nada.
go.
You
And I
can't be
agree that I consider myself very lucky too.
Bro.
I think that luck, being lucky, mixed with hard work and dedication,
Yeah.
it's a recipe for something
Bro,
great.
you know how dope in the position how dope the position you are, Junior. You get to talk to some of the dopest people in the world. Right? You get to interview them. You get to talk to them. You get to have their phone number. I think that's like the podcast for what you're doing for our Hispanic community and for our people. That's dope. But for you get to learn from some of the dopest minds in the world. Way that you're blessed, bro. You're blessed.
And
I'm calling it right now. This fucking podcast is going to be bigger than the Joe Rogan show. This is like, there is 200, 300 million fucking Hispanics between Mexico and the United States. Like, I'm calling it right now. This is going to be one of the biggest podcasts. And when you do your transaction way, when fucking Walt Disney comes, when
Lionsgate.
MSNBC, when all these guys start coming in and knocking at your door, I want to do the transaction for you.
Oh, absolutely. I think
I know how to negotiate pretty good.
I think you have to be in the room. I just want to say, hey, ¿no?
¿Sí o no?
Okay,
¿Sí pasa o no?
Mi madre. You
Next.
know what I mean? But this is the importance of building relationships.
Hell
though.
yeah, baby. Hell yeah.
People want to do podcasts just for certain reasons. I want to do podcasts to influence and let the audience know that this is possible.
Amen. That's dope, man. That's dope.
You know, at the end of the day, do we go viral a lot? Yes.
Fuck yeah,
but
you
that's
kill
not
it.
my goal, though. Like, the goal is this.
To help people.
For us to fucking help people.
Yes.
And to let them know that it's good. And that's why I say I'm lucky sometimes, because that shit be popping off.
I know.
You know, so.
And it's a huge responsibility for you too, Junior.
Absolutely.
So
and that's why I try to keep it clean. Just like I was telling my boy over here, I keep it. I'm protecting this brand so much.
You should. You should. But you should
Because-
also have controversy, and you should have different points of views.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why I invited. I invite people that I don't agree with certain things.
I like that about that's what makes this podcast dope.
And I'm like, I'm not here to impose my values and my views on you, and you shouldn't do it on me. It's like when I invite somebody, right?
Yeah.
I just want to have an open dialogue.
That's it.
And you maybe I'll learn something.
Amen.
And I'm okay with that because I'm always open to learning. I'm about growth.
Amen, baby.
Okay? And the importance of having very successful people here, it's kind of like, for me, it motivates the shit out of me,
Fuck.
bro. Because I love seeing people win. And it's like saying it,
And then there's acting on it.
And there's acting on it.
There's
Like,
acting on it.
I will, for 7 days, your brand is going to be popping on my page. That's the thank you that I give to people. Like,
Amen.
and they're going to be like, damn, really? Yeah. Like, and I went from just doing certain amount of reels to like a gang. So it's like, and it's not cheap shit.
I know.
It's dope ass shit.
I know.
And they're probably like, what the fuck? This fool really did it. Yeah, I did.
You got to keep going.
I have to.
You gotta.
There's
keep
no
going.
stopping,
bro.
Oh
you
shit!
gotta
Look
keep
at
going. This is gonna be. This is gonna. I believe this is gonna be the biggest podcast in Hispanic, Latino, Mexican American community. I
Man.
believe you are gonna have the biggest. Some of the biggest people in this show, influencing a lot of narrative into what we want. And as long as you stay in track onto, hey, you know, this is who I am, and this is how this is the pathway I'm going. You're gonna do good, way. Honestly,
Thank
you're gonna
you, man.
do good.
Appreciate it, man.
But we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of dope ass Hispanic people that still need to come in
Hell
here.
yeah.
We got a lot of dope ass entrepreneurs out there that they have their head down, and maybe they don't want the media, and maybe they don't want the noise right now. But one thing I could tell you is that one of the most important things that you guys got to work on for 2026 is your personal branding, because AI is making everybody look and sound like vanilla. And the only thing that's gonna differentiate people is the personal brand that they're putting out there. The hey, I'm Elon Musk, I'm Steve Jobs, I'm Ismael Valdez, I'm this, I'm that, and people are gonna differentiate. Okay, every time he speaks, he tells the truth, so they're gonna pay attention to you, because there's gonna be so much fucking noise out here of all these AI technology infusing every industry, the marketing industry, the podcasting industry. Bro, they just announced 2 weeks ago that an AI agent right now doing a bunch of video content on Instagram is now about to land a deal with one of these huge marketing companies to hire to contract that AI agent as an actor.
What?
I swear to God. It's a girl right now. She's about to get millions and millions. Somebody created a girl AI agent.
So it's AI. It's
AI.
not a real
It's
person.
not a real person. And I think it's either Paramount or one of these huge multi-billion-dollar marketing companies are about to hand her a check. Whoever came up with that agent. That's about to happen. That is what's going to happen right now. There's going to be podcasts being made by people that never existed that somebody else is controlling. That's going to happen.
Fuck.
Yes, bro, that's gonna happen. So what I you know, if I could hammer one thing down to you guys for this podcast, obviously I'm gonna try to teach you guys some financials things and how to keep growing your companies and growing the enterprise value of your company. But if I could teach you one thing that you guys should leave with is double down on personal branding. Double motherfucking down on personal branding. That's why you see me working so hard, my boy. That's why you see me working so hard. I'm in fucking Texas. I'm in Utah. I'm in Las Vegas. I'm in Cali. I'm doing, podcasting. I'm doing that. I need to get my name out there as much as possible because I don't want to look like an AI agent. And I don't want to sound like them either. You know what I'm saying? So double fucking down on personal branding and build your personal branding, because that's going to give you the highest return on investment. The highest ROI is going to be on your personal branding. You are going to be able to say, hey, Ishmael, Home Depot is going to come up to me one day and say, hey, Ishmael, you have the biggest influence in the home service industry. How much would it cost to put a post about Home Depot on your Instagram page? Couple milli, one post. Why? Because we're building that. Same thing with you, Junior.
Yeah.
Same thing with you. The same thing that's going to happen to you. A lot of people are going to come up to you and be like, hey, bro, sponsor my hats. Start, put a hat right here and I'll give you $1 million because your podcast is blowing up. Double motherfucking down on personal branding. I promise you guys, the next 3 years, there's going to be so much noise out there and everything's going to start looking and sounding like vanilla. You guys got to fucking make sure that you stand out. That you stand out and that you're ready to go, because there's a war coming, baby. And there's a lot of bags that are going to get exchanged. There's a lot of fucking bags that are going to get exchanged. There's over $9 trillion getting exchanged in the next 3 to 5 years. Exchange of hands.
Damn.
$9 trillion.
That's a whole lot of fucking money.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You got to make sure you get your slice too. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I'm babying this right now. And I'm doubling down, but I'm like guarding it.
Hell yeah.
But to me, I feel like it's just a pot of gold. That's
and
just
enjoy it
getting
too,
bigger
Junior. Enjoy it, bro. Enjoy it.
Dude, I
enjoy
enjoy this so much, though.
I know. I could tell already. I've seen some episodes where you're like a little bit uncomfortable, and then I've seen some episodes where lately you just been like,
yeah,
it's like harmony now, bro. It's chill.
Yeah, I think I grow as every episode I grow a little bit more, and I like to be my genuine self.
Yeah, bro.
And even. And to me, it's like, you see when sometimes I don't agree with somebody, I'm like what the? but you have to give people their space and like their truth is
freedom
their
of
truth.
Speech, baby boy.
Absolutely.
Freedom of speech. Let them talk.
So,
let them talk.
The last time we were here, we talked about next gen.
Yeah.
You exited at 100 mil.
Yep.
Now I want to know the difference going from this business, which is the HVAC business,
to
now to Nuve.
Yeah, software, baby.
Like, is it two completely different playing fields?
Yeah, fuck. You know what I learned in the last couple of years of Nuve started maybe 14 months ago, and it's been way tougher to be at to grow Nuve. But let me rephrase this: the enterprise value of Nuve in our first year is $90 million, Junior. We're probably gonna hit, and by the end of next year, we're probably gonna be valued between 280 and 300 mil. On our first couple year startup. And that might sound like I'm doing everything right, but to me on a personal level, bro, it's been so fucking difficult because let me put it to you guys in perspective. Most of us have to wake up to go to work, to pay bills, to eat, to have a good life, to do vacations, to do all that. We have to do that because otherwise you don't have a house, you don't have a roof over your head, you can't eat, you go through the struggle. 99% of Americans have to do that. Imagine you have so much money that you don't have to do that, but you're still doing that. What's a tougher thing to do every day? Knowing that you have to do it or knowing that you don't have to do it, but you're gonna do it?
Oh, of course.
Of course, bro. That's why it's been so hard for me to grow Nuve, because I know Lord baby Jesus blessed me with home comfort and next gen transactions, and I could have retired and never talked to anybody again, but I decided to come back and do it again and do it bigger, just to show our Hispanic community and our Mexican American community and our Latinos that yes, having 100 mil is dope. 100%. That was a small microphone. $1 billion, $10 billion, $100 billion, you have the biggest fucking microphone to be able to talk to the world, be able to influence those, high school kids out there that don't know if they're going to go to college, being able to influence people in China, people in Mexico, like you were able to influence people. That has been the dopest part about Nuve and the most struggle too at the same time, Jay.
I think that's the most beautiful part.
That is.
What people don't understand is getting $100 million check.
So, bro, it's fucking.
That is not a fucking.
No, man.
Okay, that is a life. Yeah. No, that's a generation upon generation.
Oh, hell yeah.
That changes not your life, but the generations of your family, right? So it's like, how do you find the will
to wake up and still do it?
I'm gonna do it again.
Yep.
And I'm gonna do it bigger.
Yep. Yep.
To me, that is a real hustler.
You know why I do it, Junior, and I'll besides the metaphorical things that everybody says, besides my family, my friends, and my daughters. You know why I do it? Because if you had the opportunity, listen to what I'm going to say. If you had the opportunity to be able to impact a generation and you didn't do it, you're a piece of shit. If you had the opportunity to be able to impact hundreds of millions of kids' lives out there that are lost in the world, that need a little glimpse of hope, and they see that glimpse of hope in you, and you didn't do it, you're a bitch, homie. Point blank. Like, you had the opportunity to be able to influence your family, to be able to retire them, to be able to, never have to worry about financial issues, to be able to impact generations, if you had that opportunity, if God gave you, because not everybody gets that opportunity, Junior. Mm-hmm. Not everybody gets that opportunity. If you had that opportunity and you didn't do it, bro, how do you live with yourself? I don't want to get up in heaven. I don't want to get up to the gates and knock on that door and feel regret of like, man, I could have done more to help people right there in the world. Man, I could have, if I tried a little bit harder, I would have done that extra podcast. I would have done that extra flight. I would have done that extra, business. I would have done, if you have the opportunity to make sure you fucking go balls out in this lifetime to be able to help other people, I promise you, Lord baby Jesus, be my witness, you will be taking care of him. It's called destiny.
What do you think stops people from doing it?
They're lazy, Junior. The distractions, a beer at the bar talking nonsense, talking shit does sound fun. And it is easy. Or I could take a second shift at that job so I can save up enough money so then I could go launch my own product. I could launch my own podcast. I could launch my own company. Like, bro, all those struggles need to be done at the beginning, bro. And those struggles require a lot of sacrifice and a lot of fucking work. And most people aren't willing to do that work. Bro, I didn't get lucky, homie. I didn't get lucky. There was a little fucking sprinkle of luck in there, but you best believe I put the motherfucking hours, baby. We put those hours in every freaking day. Timmy's my nephew. I hired him as my personal driver for the last 2 months. And we've been, not because I need him to be my personal driver, because I wanted to spend time with him. And I wanted to show him what the discipline that it requires for you to be successful in life. I don't take days off, baby boy. I'm always on.
Damn, Timmy, you're a blessed guy right there. You get to spend time and hear these conversations. Bro, that's a blessing, bro.
But I want to show him.
Yes.
That's the discipline that it requires, bro. That is the mentality it requires for you to make 100 mil, for you to make $1 billion, for you to make $10 billion. That is what it's going to take. And most people aren't willing to do it, Junior. Most people are not willing to do it.
Do you think, okay, I understand that we have to take risks.
Of course.
But I think that in our community, in the Mexican community, we don't take risks because we have all these limited beliefs.
Of course.
It's like you're blocking your own blessing.
Of course.
Like, how do we overcome that?
Stop listening to your parents. That what worked for your parents in 1980, 1960, 1970 doesn't fucking work right now. They didn't have the tools. They didn't have the resources that we do. It's a whole different ballgame right now. And guess what, Junior? In 20, 30 years, I won't be able to talk to them no more because it's a whole different ballgame. And I'm probably not going to be in that ballgame, right? They need to stop listening to people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
If you're looking to refinance your property to lower your payment, if you're looking to tap into your equity by doing a cash out refi, or possibly doing a home equity line of credit, give us a call, send us a text at 323-352-7946. Now let's get back to the episode.
Point blank. How am I going to look? I love my dad. I love my, I never got to meet my mom. I love my dad. He made a huge sacrifice by coming over from Mexico to the United States. But he ain't going to teach me how to make 100 milli because he didn't do it. He ain't going to teach me how to make a billy because he didn't do it. He didn't even make a mil. So he can't teach me that. You guys got to stop listening to people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Proof is in the pudding, baby. Proof is in the pudding. I'm not going to go out there and fucking hire a mentor that, barely grew to a $5 million company when I already surpassed that. I'm not going to go and hire a fat fucking trainer that isn't going to train me. Bro, you got to fucking learn to listen to the right people and the right information. You know what I'm saying?
1,000%.
It's that belief, Junior. Dude, how many times has your parent, you got to save money. You got to save money. Put it in the bank. You got to save the money.
That right there.
That shit frustrates the fuck out of me. You know what my brother told Timmy? My brother told Timmy. I told Timmy, I'm like, hey, bro, what would you do if I gave you $100 million right now? Oh, I would go buy real estate. The fuck? Yeah, that's all you would do? And he's like, yeah, because my brother probably taught him that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, real estate's a good, but guess what? Nothing pays better than a business. Yes, if I buy $1 million house today and 3-4 years from now, it's worth 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, whatever it is, 1.5. If I grew $1 million, $2 million, $5 million business, it's worth way more than that. The upside on that house. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you guys gotta start listening to the advice of people that know what they're doing. Yes, you should have a small piece of your liquidity into real estate. 100%. You should also be diverse and you should also focus on a business too to keep fucking multiplying that money, because nothing gives you a better return than a business. Nothing.
I think that should be the main source of income.
All day, baby. All day.
Timmy, I'm gonna give you some unsolicited advice right here, my guy. You know, I'm sure you hear it from your uncle all the time, but it's like, I think there needs to be that main source of income that diversifies into real estate. It's like, all right, I'm gonna get a gang of money from this and then start planting a bunch of other seeds.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
I think that's important. You know what I mean?
You gotta do it.
But going back to the parent situation.
Yep. Stop listening to him.
I think that has a lot of influence in our community.
Yeah, bro.
Because what's the first thing that our parents tell us?
To save money.
Ahorra, cabrón.
Yeah.
Ahorra.
Go get a house.
Me compra una casa y agarra tu trabajo.
Oh, and stay in your job. Hey,
like when I quit my job, I'm like, hey.
No, te estaban pagando bien. Te estaban pagando bien, Junior.
Beneficio? You know, like, what the fuck?
Te estaban pagando bien, Junior. Why'd you leave?
¿Estás seguro?
Piénsala.
You know, now they're like, oh, that's good he quit. You know what I'm saying? Because it worked out. But
of course,
I didn't have a plan B, bro.
Of course.
I think a lot of people have plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D.
Most people are 1 foot in, 1 foot out, Junior.
Yes.
Meaning, listen to me. Most people are 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They're at their job 1 foot in and then 1 foot out too. If their job fucking treats them like shit, doesn't pay, they run out. Right? They're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They're 1 foot out. I'm starting my hustle, and 1 foot in. I'm still gonna keep my job. You can't do both. You gotta do. You could do them for the beginning, but you can't do them forever. Like, I can't have a 9 to 5 and still be doing my Nuve and still be doing my personal branding and still be doing. Like, you can't. You gotta be 100% in.
There's gonna be people that are gonna go against it, right?
Let them.
Against what you just said. I did that shit. I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I had my career.
Yep.
And I had my real estate stuff.
Yep.
And you are 1,000% right.
It slows you down. It slows you down.
It slows you the fuck down because now you don't know.
Exactly.
Now you don't go all in on this.
Yep.
Because you feel that this is your safety net.
Yep.
When I cut this shit, fuck. This is my only option.
Look, I'm gonna give you guys a fucking dope ass advice. There's two ways to become super wealthy, right? There are many ways, but the main ways: through investment of capital or through investment of time. Through investment of capital or through investment of time. If you are wealthy enough to do both, like my little buddy Tommy Mello, worth fucking billions of dollars now. He has investments in money, and then he has A1 that he's investing his time. He can do that. I could have done that, and I could if I didn't go all in on Nuve, right? You gotta fucking pick which one you want to do. Either you're gonna invest your time into that job, or you're gonna invest your time into that podcast. You're gonna invest your time into your real estate portfolio. You're gonna invest your time into that startup that you're gonna do. You're gonna invest all that because it's gonna hyper grow the company or the whatever project you got going on. It's gonna hyper grow it. If you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and you're making 1 or 2 decisions here a month and 1 or 2 decisions here a month, when it could have been 4 or 5 decisions for that and sped up the growth on it, you gotta make sure that whatever you do, you gotta be 100% Junior. You going in 100% on the podcast will tenfold your real estate portfolio. You going in, let me look at on the flip side. You going in 100% on your real estate portfolio and dropping the podcast will tenfold that too, because you're investing time in it. And wherever you invest your time, wherever you invest your energy, wherever you invest your presence, that's what's gonna grow. There's no there's no in between there. You gotta be 100% in. You gotta be 100% out, Junior.
How do you think people overcome that fear of leaving that 9 to 5 and going all in on their business?
If you wake up every morning, Junior, and you don't look at your daughters or you don't look at your kids or you don't look at your family and go like, they deserve better. If you don't do that every single fucking morning, Junior, I wake up, my girls are sleeping, I get them ready for school, I take them to school, and I look at them and I go like, nope, this isn't it. They deserve better. If you're not doing that every single day, just to remind you that there's something bigger in life than just money and just all that, if you're not doing that, that's what's going to keep you from doing it. Every day I wake up and I go like, man, I want to take care of my nephew. I want to take care of my brother. I want to take care of my sister. I want to take care of my daughters. I want to take care of all my loved ones that are, arm reach away. If you're not waking up doing it for them, you're going to give up too. You're going to give up or you're never going to start because that becomes selfishness. That becomes being selfish. You know what I'm saying? The most successful people are the most unselfish people. Dude, as soon as I come in, Junior, hey, Junior, hit up Gabe. I'll hook you up, bro. I'll talk to him. Boom. Hey, Junior, we should do this. Hey, Junior, your podcast. Hey, bro, let's do this. Like, I'm always giving, baby. I'm always giving. As soon as I walk into a room, I want to give everybody everything. You have that same energy. And the most successful people are always giving. Why? Because I know you're going to fucking do me a favor one day. I know I'm going to hit you up and we're going to build something dope and we're going to make more than what that little favor that I did for you or the little favor that you did for me. That is how you become super ultra successful. You start hanging around with the right people. You start helping each other. Look, I have a group of people in the industry. It's 7 of us, all $100 million plus business owners, right? 7 of us. I call them the chill ass white boys because it's 6 white boys and me. And they all own $100, $200, $300 million businesses, Junior. We're always trying to help out each other, bro. Hey, G, hook me up with this. I'll hook you up with, hey, Yano, I'm going to start promoting your marketing company. Hey, I need you to push my thermostat. Hey, Tommy, boom, boom, boom. And we're always, boom, just trying to see how I can make them more money so they can make me more money. And we all start building together. That's key, baby. That's key.
I think the more successful people I encounter, the more that is 1,000% accurate.
Yeah, man.
They're more giving.
Of course, bro. Of course.
I know who's really doing it
and who's not.
And
you can tell right away, baby. Tell. You can tell right away.
Minutes. I always tell them, like, no.
You can tell.
No, that's not, like,
you could tell right away, baby.
Tell right away.
You could tell right away. As soon as a lion walks in the fucking room, a lion recognizes a lion. You know what I'm saying? You can tell right away when somebody's a fraud, homie. Yeah. You can tell right away. I've been into dinners. I've been into classrooms. I've been into conferences. And, Ishmael, I did this and I did this and I did this. And I'm like, nah, that's not it. And then there's other people that just fucking show you. You don't even got to say anything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to walk in the room and be like, oh, I did this, Junior, and I did this, and I did this, and I've done this, and I'm going to do this. I don't want to do that shit. Why? Because my results are going to speak for themselves. Yeah, Ishmael, you did it at Home Comfort. Yeah, you did it at Next Year. Now you're doing it at Nuve. Like, I'm going to keep doing it over and over. So there's no fucking discrepancy. There's no discrepancy. There's no doubt. Yeah. There's no doubt, right? No, man. I'm going to keep going. I guarantee motherfucking to you. We're going to get to the top, baby.
And that's why I think I'm so excited about our new location because the truth is, it's not just for me.
Of course.
It's for the community that I built.
Amen, baby. A dope-ass community.
And everybody that's helped me build that is all Latino. Like,
amen.
Everybody is Mexican, Guatemalans. Like, I have... people talk about like, oh, fuck, for la raza, and they don't do shit, right?
Amen.
So it's like I look back on everybody that's worked on that fucking spot, and it's all Mexican, all Latino, and the whole goal of that was to build a community where you could come in,
amen.
Carlos could come in, other operators could come in, and they could recommend each other.
Yep.
That's the whole point.
Bro, dope.
You know what I mean? Like,
count me in.
It's just
you know what? What needs to happen in our community though? Our community needs to get tighter together. Our community needs to start helping each other more instead of hating on each other. You know what I'm saying? I have no hate for nobody, homie. I have no room. I have no time. I have no hate for nobody. And our Hispanic community is fucking infiltrated with hate. Ay, era tu primo. Oh, mira ese que se cree bien verga. Ese güey que piensa que nada más porque vendió una compañía. O este güey, fíjate, nada más porque trae una troconón y su casonón. Bro, you don't, like, you don't need that energy. You don't need that energy, my boy.
Though.
Yes, you don't need that energy. Hey, if I see somebody pulling up in a fucking Lambo, that's my boy right there. Hell yeah. I fucking feel good for them, bro. If I walk into somebody's pad, a 10, 15, 20, my $100 million pads, you walk in, you should be fucking happy for those people, because I guarantee you it costed them every fucking dime of sacrifice.
That's cultural, though.
Yeah, baby.
This is learned.
We need to
see, like, people learn this behavior from our parents, from our tíos. Like,
bro.
Este pinche mamón.
Sí.
Mándalo a la verga.
Ya se fueron allá a los Estados Unidos, ya se creen.
Bro, that needs to change.
Yes.
I get excited when people around me are winning.
Hell yeah.
And I say it a lot, and I hope it resonates with people. Like, bro, I want everybody around me winning, dog.
Bro, there's no doper feeling. There's no doper feeling. There's no doper feeling. You know what the worst fucking thing next to losing is?
What?
The worst thing next to losing. There's only one fucking thing that sucks more than losing. Winning alone. That is the motherfucking worst thing that could happen. I'd rather not win, baby. If I'm going to win, all my people are going to win. All my people, my brothers, my sisters, my cousins, my nephews, my daughters, all my people that I love, people that genuinely love me back. There is no worse feeling than losing. The only thing worse than that is fucking winning alone, baby. That's the last thing you want to be. You want to be a fucking trillionaire by yourself? Nah, man. Imagine if we could all fucking, all the the Jimmys, the Juniors, the Carlos, the Ismaels, the Joses, all of us, we could fucking build a badass fucking community of just dope ass entrepreneurs that made it. Now we have influence into how this country's ran, or how we can impact Mexican economy, or how we can fix Mexico. Imagine we build that badass of a community, because guess what? Bro, I can't do it myself. You can't do it yourself either. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take a fucking army of good hustlers, or dope ass people like me, like you, like Carlos, like Jimmy, like all the people that you've had in this badass podcast, the guys from Northgate, like all those people. It's going to take an army of us, to be able to change the way people view us as Hispanics, as Mexicans. We're not bad people, homie. We're not. We're hardworking fucking good people. We're hardworking good people. All we want is an opportunity. We don't come here to freeload. We don't want to freeload. We don't want to fucking nothing for free. We don't want your welfare. We don't want your. We want to pay taxes if we got. And look, if we have to pay taxes just to be in this fucking country, extra taxes just to be in this country, let's do it. But give us a fucking pathway. This is the requirements that it needs to be in this country, and let's get to work. Because I guarantee you, this country would be way better, Junior, if there was 100 million Mexicans in here, 100 million Latinos. Right now we're 40, I think, 50. I don't know how many million of people we are in the United States, but I think it's 40. But imagine we were 100, 150 million Hispanic Latinos, all good people, vetted out people that come to this country just to work, to give their families a better opportunity. That's dope, bro. That's dope.
That's amazing. We helped our first person we helped become a citizen because of our podcast.
Fuck yeah, bro. Good job,
and
man.
He refused to take my money. You know how big that was for me? He told the attorney, nah, I ain't taking his money. He does enough. I was like, what the fuck? I was like,
that's dope.
Oh, shit.
That's dope.
I told him. And then I think that was the day when I was like, tired. Like, fuck this. And then that happens, and I'm just like...
You're like, let's get to work.
No, I want to work harder.
Let's get to work.
How many more people we have for in the pipeline?
Let's go.
Go. If they want to take the money that I'm providing, cool. If they don't, that's cool too. But now I know that we officially help one person become a legal citizen.
Good job, bro. Good job.
And doesn't have to worry about shit.
Good job, bro.
Wants to work.
Good job.
And wants to do their thing.
Good job, bro.
That's big. I just had to share that.
Hell yeah. You know that's dope, man. Honestly, that's dope. You're doing something dope here, man. Honestly.
Now, every time I see you, you just have this aura, bro. This energy.
I'm hungry, man.
So it's like, to me, it's like...
fucking broke, way.
Can we teach that?
You can't, baby. You can't, way. That's the unfortunate thing, way. The unfortunate thing is that you can't teach hunger. That's what, I think Carlos gave me a good question last time, and he's like, hey, Ishmael, what do you look for in an operator? He's like, and I thought about it for a second. I was like, man, what do the best operators have that nobody else has? And it's hunger way. It's not knowledge. It's not experience. It's not, it's hunger to win way. It's the grit of knowing that no matter fucking what, they're not going to give up. When I'm going to team up with a podcast, or when I'm going to team up with a contractor, or when I'm going to team up with, a business partner, or when I'm going to blow up a company, whatever, I look for hunger way. If they have hunger, I'm cool. I could work with them. But I can't work with lazy. I can't work with unmotivated. I can't work with fucking people with full of excuses. I just can't work with that one. If they have hunger, then you have something to work with. They could be the most educated fucking person in the world. If they don't have hunger, they lost. Hunger way. Hunger. The hunger to make sure your family's better, in a better position by the time you leave, right? Like us as men, Junior, us as men have a responsibility to our families to leave them better than what our parents left us.
I agree.
Us as men have a responsibility, and this is across for every single man in the world. They have a responsibility to make sure that their kids have a better life than they did. And then our kids, we got to teach that into our kids too. We need to teach our kids, hey, we need to teach them common sense, and we need to teach them, hey, now it's your job when you have kids to give them a better life, because that's how we're going to go. That's how that is called progress. And that's the only way we're going to be able to all have a better life. Right, is by taking a step forward. We work on the generation below us. Look at my dad worked on me, whether he was a piece of shit or not. Right, whether he kicked me out, whether all the problems we had, but he taught me one thing. He taught me hard work. He taught me dedication. He taught me to be humble. He taught me to be respectful to people. He taught me to always ask questions. He taught me a lot of things. Now I'm teaching that to my kid. And then our kids got to teach that, because it's not just about us. It's not just about us. It's not just about us. It's about, look, I'm trying to teach my boy, Timmy, the game.
Timmy, you blessed, bro.
He's 19 years old. I'm trying to teach him the game.
You know what I think, though? I think those type of men, the way we were raised, and our values, and what we feel is the definition of a man, is getting destroyed here.
It is, man. It is. It's fucking sad that we got to even ask the question of, hey, who pays on a first date? What the fuck? Hold on. Hey, let me tell you something, Junior. Let me tell you something, because I'm about to. If my daughters ever come up to me and say, hey, Dad, let me have $100. I'm going to take my boyfriend out.
Oh, God.
Junior, I won't even acknowledge the question. What do you mean? If our generation is getting asked who should pay on the first date, if our generation is getting asked, is that a man or a woman? What the fuck?
It's sad.
Bro, our parents' generation never got asked that. They never got asked who pays on the first date. That's how embarrassing this fucking generation is. They never got asked out, hey, is that a man or a woman? Is that should men go in the women's bathroom, or what the fuck?
It's fucking insanity, bro.
No, bro. The fuck? No, they got different questions. It is an embarrassment to our fucking generation that we get asked that. It is an embarrassment. Because we got the 6'7" generation coming up. Like, bro, we got the 6'7" generation coming up.
How do we keep our...
You want to deal with the 6'7" generation?
Fuck no. How do we keep our morals and our values alive? Just being great parents? Well, how about others that don't have great parents?
Hey, Junior, the circle you surround with, baby. The circle you surround with. Whether that's a group of hustlers, a group of fucking drunks, a group, the people you surround with is the people you're gonna identify with. You don't see me partying.
The circle is
it's
very
everything,
important.
baby. It's everything.
But going back to that weak generation, I always mess with my wife, and I'm like, hey, don't you want to be independent and pay for your own shit? She's like, hell no. Like, don't you want to be independent and pay for the mortgage? She's like,
bro,
come on, dude. Like, seriously?
Junior.
But I don't know, man. This is like...
We got to teach our generation something.
Oh, yes.
We got to teach them, besides financial literacy, because that's probably one of the most the biggest issues our community has is, besides that financial illiteracy, we got to teach them some fucking morals too. The same morals that
values.
are the same values and morals that are taught, that our parents taught us. Be respectful. Be a good human being. Always help out each other. Don't disrespect people even if they have a difference of opinion. Just because somebody looks or looks different or acts different doesn't make them a good or bad person. Look, I could sit here and tell you and talk shit about, hey, there should be a man and a woman bathroom. If you don't agree with me, cool. That doesn't mean you disrespect me. Because if you tell me, no, a man should be able to go into anything, how they feel and all, cool. I respect that too. I respect that all day, my boy. I respect that all day. There's mutual respect. You respect my point of view. I respect your point of view. You know what I'm saying? That's the things that we got to teach the next generation. Financial literacy, common sense, and respect, baby. Respect. If this world, if the whole world was raised by our Mexican parents, bro, think about it. If my dad and my mom and your dad and your mom taught the whole world, raised the whole world, this world would be the most beautiful fucking world because we were
hardworking ass fools out there.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying though? Hard work, respect, dedication. Like, this world would be the most beautiful world if it was raised by our parents, because our parents raised us, and we're a dope ass generation, Junior. We are the most privileged generation this world will ever see. We get to see the transition between humans and robots, way. That is dope, way.
That's
imagine
crazy.
50 years from now, 30 years from now, they're not gonna know how a badass fucking human like our parents were with. They're not gonna know that. They're gonna know us, and then that generation, the 6, 7 generation, is gonna, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna get diluted in there. But we get to see what a badass human being our parents were to us, and the badass human beings that are from our past, and we get to see what AI and these robots are gonna do. We are a blessed generation, Junior.
We are,
bro. We are, though.
Now that you brought up AI and robots,
20,000. That's how much they want. They're selling them. Yeah, you could buy one right now. Not Tesla. I mean, there's a bunch of Chinese companies that are selling $20,000 robots.
Industries are gonna get harder in terms of business?
Customer service is definitely like getting fucking slaughtered in the next year. Any repetitive movement, any repetitive task gets automated by robots and AI. Everything. The way the customer service reps, gone. I guarantee you. And this is in every industry. You're going to be able to call StubHub. You're going to be able to call the Lakers. You're going to be able to call that restaurant. You're going to be able to call that plumber. You're going to be able to call all those people and never know that it was an AI agent, because that's how good it's going to be. So industries that are going to get affected, that customer service, fuck. If you're a customer service rep, you better start fucking looking for a job. Looking for a fucking job like now, right? And there's going to be other opportunities that come with it. But the customer service, bro, the robotics, what do you think all these robots, they're selling them for $20,000. I promise you could buy them right now. All these robots are going to go inside your house to what? To learn, my boy. To learn everything. There will be a time where you will come and the house looks fucking immaculate because the robot learned everything it needs to do. That generation, look, the cleaning generation, eventually plumbing, electric, all that, the trades are going to get replaced. But right now, like, if you're a cleaning lady, you're the security systems way. Think about it.
Even like the trades, you think at one point are going to
100%, roofing, electric, all that will get. That's how, bro. They're doing brain surgery on fucking humans with robots. That's how precise their movement and vision is. You don't think they're going to change a fucking PVC 90? So look, listen. Your security systems, way. If you have a $20,000 robot inside your house, it's monitoring you, way. If somebody walks in the door, they're fucking calling 911. They're fucking setting off alerts. Pretty soon they're gonna be able to fucking train them and shoot you, way. If somebody walks in the door, right? So security systems, cleaning systems, any repetitive movement, customer service, like any repetitive task is gonna get slaughtered by it. Look, there's I just read an article earlier today on I think it was Forbes, 3 17, 18-year-olds right here in San Francisco, first $10 billion company, just them 3. there's going to be a fucking another wave of, you know, little 16, 17-year-olds right now blowing up billion-dollar companies just by themselves, fucking programming and AI agents this and AI agents that. Bro, the world's going to change, baby. The world's going to, and we, all of us right here, get to fucking experience that transition. We're just going to fuck, dude, imagine, okay, I'll give you a bigger thought process. Ready? Imagine if you didn't have to work 40 hours a week, Junior.
Shit.
Because that's coming. Imagine if you didn't have to, if you only worked 1 day a week and you were able to pay for everything, food, transportation, vacations, houses, all that. Because look, those robots are going to become so efficient, right? That they'll be able to produce this table for 30 cents. They'll be able to produce these microphones for 80 cents because the robots are doing all the labor. So it's just material now. So imagine that, okay? You're working 1 day a week now, and you have 6 days to do whatever the fuck you want. And your bills are paid. You're going to be able to have a good life and all that, right? That generation's coming. What are you going to do? Fuck. What are you going to do with the question is not what is AI going to replace and what is AI good or bad and all that. What are you going to do with your time? What are you going to do with your time? Because now you only have to work 1 day, and the other 6 days you're going to be able to, you know, go to the park, go to the gym, go on a hike, go on vacation, go on this, because you only have to work. What are you going to do with your time?
6 days.
5 days. Let's say you only have to work 2 days now, and you have 5 days off. The 40-hour week is going to get slaughtered with. Slaughtered.
And what do you anticipate happening? A lot of things are going to skyrocket. Addiction.
Gyms, entertainments, anything that experience-based is going to freaking thrive with. It's because all these humans are going to... Podcasting. That people are going to get even more addicted to this shit. The content on social media and all. Imagine, you're going to be able to have 4 or 5 days off now. So what are you going to do with that time? People want to be entertained. They're going to want to go to concerts. They're going to want to go to on a trail. They're going to want a badass trail that they just built. They're going to want to go to the beach. So people are going to be out there more, trying to experience, get away from all this work.
Oh,
so think about it. So, bro, I'm so glad I came today. Fuck.
That's just kind of mind-blowing to see.
Is. It is, bro. It is. And people got to get used to it. And instead of fucking debating whether it's going to do it or it's not, if it's good or bad, if all these questions are being asked about AI, learn to fucking use it, number one. And number two, enjoy it. Enjoy it. The new world is just going to be as dope as the badass world. Bro.
That's what you make of it, right?
It's what you make of it. You're going to be a miserable fucking person with 6 days, nothing to do, or you're going to be a super happy person and go out there and explore the world. Well, you choose your world, baby. You choose what you want to do, right?
To me, it's like, damn, it's gonna change a lot of things.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Like,
it's exciting, man.
Do you think do you think it's gonna create more billionaires?
Yes.
Or less?
Yes. 100%. Yes. Because look, the cap on the GDP is based on labor.
Uh-huh.
The way we measure the economy is called GDP. Mm-hmm. And the cap on it is the output of labor, meaning there's only so many humans that could be, providing goods and services to be able to get to that cap. Uh-huh. If you have unlimited labor with these robots, that cap is going to skyrocket, meaning there's going to be a new wave of millionaires, billionaires, trillionaires. Elon's going to be the first trillionaire. He just got his contract signed today and approved by the board, right? So now there's going to be an influx of capital in there. But again, it's what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with your time? Are you going to fucking be a lazy ass? Are you going to, drink more now that you have 5-6 days off? Or are you going to focus on something to be able to produce a good outcome so then you could take care of your family? It's all going to come down to what you want to do, baby.
I think it's going to have the opposite effect. It's going to create more complacency.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but remember, there's also there's fucking lions out there that want to be rich too.
But you think this is going to be... You know, the Mexican GDP is always stagnant, right?
Yes, 1.4, 1.8.
Okay, so it's up and down, right?
And their question is, what's wrong with my country? The GDP is like a P&L statement. The GDP is like a balance sheet. It literally tells you what's wrong with it. I think the United States is about to cross $30 trillion GDP or whatever. Like, and we're at 1.3. We're asking ourselves, what's wrong with the fuck? You have a sales problem.
So this AI stuff, do you think it's gonna be global?
Of course.
And affect the GDP in Mexico,
everything, everywhere. Look at Saudi Arabia's doing their moves. The United States doing their moves. China's doing their moves. Fucking Japan's doing moves. Everybody's doing, except Mexico. The fuck is Mexico doing about this AI thing? You're just gonna let it fucking pass by and hopefully things get, but no.
This is the new way.
This is the new motherfucking way.
So why are they not adapting?
Because their leadership, Junior, their fucking leadership's trash. The leadership in the Mexican government is trash. It's not corruption. It's not drugs. It's not all that bullshit. The fucking leadership in there, they need to go in there and clean that fucking whole government needs to be cleaned out and needs to be restructured from zero and give the power back to the people. Look, Mexico, you know how you fix Mexico? I'll tell you how to fucking fix Mexico. I promise you. Mexico needs work. That's all it needs. That's all it needs. Why are people coming from Mexico to the United States, Junior?
To work.
To work. An opportunity to make money so they can work. So what's the biggest problem in Mexico? There is no work over there. Why? Because the GDP tells us on our fucking economy. It fluctuates from 1.4 to 1.7, 1.8, and it's never past that. Mexico needs to go over there and talk to Tesla. Mexico needs to go over there and talk to Amazon. Mexico needs to fucking call Meta. Mexico needs to go to every major Inc. 500 companies and tell them, hey, we will put warehousing in our country. We'll secure it. We'll make sure everything's perfect with your warehousing. Come and invest here so that there's labor for other people to make money.
They know that.
I know, but they're
why,
fucking...
But why? And that just raises my question to, why are you not doing that?
Ask her. The fuck? Why aren't you doing it?
Shane Bum. ¿Qué pedo?
Bro, ask her. Why aren't they doing it? How long have they been, emphasizing change in Mexico? For the last 50 years. Nothing has changed. I was just there 2 weeks ago with also doing a podcast. Nothing has changed, Junior. It still smells. The fucking buildings are all out of whack. The infrastructure, there's trash. There's nothing, Junior. There's nothing. Nothing.
Sad.
No organization. There's no nothing. It's sad, bro. It's sad. It's sad because it is such an easy fix, bro. It is such an easy fix. Put me in that bitch, baby. Put me in that country right now. I fucking promise I'll come back with a fucking trophy. The fuck? All it needs is work. The first thing I'm calling is Bezos. Hey, motherfucker, I'll put 20 motherfucking warehouses right here full of Amazon product. I'll put the Mexican army right here, and I'll even deliver it hand delivered to every client if you want me to. But you got to do your work here in Mexico. Because my people need work. Imagine if Amazon, all these guys started blowing up all these warehouses and all these data centers and all that in Mexico. Who's going to do the labor? The humans and then the robots, right? But who's going to? The Mexicans. They don't have work, Junior. They don't have work, bro. That shit's frustrating, bro. Because the work's here in the United States. They want to fix it. They gotta go. They gotta get them work. Oh, put me in, Junior. Put me in, baby. Put me in. I promise you.
But it's just kind of like baffling to see that these motherfuckers don't do shit.
They don't care, bro. They don't care.
They want to complain about like certain things. Yes. And it's like, well, make it better here so people don't have to leave.
Dude, it's sad, man. Honestly, Junior. It's sad, honestly. We can't, but you know what? We cannot leave this world, Junior. Me, you, and all the fucking dope-ass entrepreneurs that you've had on your podcast and all the dope-ass people that you've had on your podcast and all the, the hustlers out there that are trying to make better. All those people, it's all of us, bro. We can make an impact over there, bro.
Hell yeah. Going back to being a operator in your business, how do you hire the right people? Because there's a lot of lazy ass people out there.
There is.
So it's like, how does somebody that's trying to build their company into like a big company, how do they properly hire people?
The main thing that business owners that have a misconception is that they don't know how to pay their people, bro. Like everybody just wants to pay minimum wage for everything and expect the fucking people to run into your job and, put all their heart and effort. And there has to be something for the employee to be excited about. The reason why we're able to scale these businesses, Home Comfort, NextGen, Nuve, the reason why nobody wants to leave Nuve, there's fucking people waiting to get in line to get into Nuve. The reason why is because everybody knows we pay good. We pay good. We have benefits. We have badass fucking vacation packages. We treat you good. There fucking tons of cash is getting exchanged over there. The bonuses, bro, some of these bonuses are $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month. A month, bro. You don't think they're going to be excited to go to work when knowing that they could make $20,000, $30,000 in bonuses a month? Same thing at NextGen. Same thing at Home Comfort. Those plumbers were making $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 bonuses. Not their salary on top of that, plus their fucking commissions if they were sales guys, or like all that, and a bonus. Imagine making $20,000 in bonus and another $30,000, $40,000 in a paycheck. Of course you're gonna run to work. Of course you're gonna listen to me if I say, "Hey, go pick that up. Hey, I need you to go take care of this client." You guys need to learn how to pay people. You guys don't know how to pay people. You guys want the bare minimum for all your employees, and you guys expect them to pour their heart into your... No, that doesn't work that way. They need to be compensated properly. The only reason why we keep growing these businesses so fast is because we pay people really good. Where does everybody want to work, Junior? Amazon, Meta, Tesla, not Walmart, all these companies, these tech companies, right? What's his name? Apple. They all want to work there. Why? They know. Everybody knows that if you get hired at Apple, you get paid really good. If you get hired at Amazon, how much do those drivers make? 35, 40, 50 bucks an hour?
How much do they make?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
shit,
bro.
I didn't know that.
Plus benefits, plus vacations, plus there's a road.
So it's incentivized.
Of course, bro. Of course. If you guys want to learn how to hire the best people, you guys got to learn how to incentivize people. You guys got to learn how to pay them. You guys got to learn that they're not going to get excited over your little $300 bonus. Or your little fucking $20 gift certificate to Starbucks. Bro, that shit mind boggles me, way. That shit mind boggles me, way. My fucking, we'll put out bonuses for $2,500 cash in a snap. I'll fucking put on a group message right now between all my sales guys. Hey, next one that closes the deal, $500 cash. Plus their commission, plus their salary. You don't think they're closing deals all day long, Timmy? All day long, baby, right? We incentivize, we build a competitive atmosphere inside the company, Junior. We build a competitive atmosphere where everything's a competition. Most sales, most dials, most lead sets, most thermostats sold, most this, most that. Whoever wins, first place, second place. We build a fucking system of competition, way. And guess what? People that don't want to compete, that's not our people. We identify those quickly and we remove those people from the operation. We only want competitive people that want a better life for themselves, that want to make more money, that want, that have an unlimited pathway to making as much money as they want. Some of these fucking tech people I have at Nuve that are going to make $300,000-$400,000. They're 22 years old. Some of these fucking plumbers that are at NextGen were making $300,000-$400,000 a year. They're 24 years old, 25, 26. Every single operation that you guys want to build, you guys got to learn how to incentivize people. And in return for your pay, your commissions, your bonuses, you demand the best quality of customer service to your consumer, which then you charge the right amount of money to be able to create profit. It's that simple. It's that fucking simple.
Okay. How do you fire? How do you know when to fire?
When they're not producing. When they're not producing. The problem, this is a huge problem that every business owner has. They keep motivating and they keep motivating laziness inside their operation. Meaning, they just come in, clock in, and clock out. They just come in, clock in, and clock out. There's nothing in it for the employee. There's nothing in it for the company. These guys got to learn how to pay them properly, and once you learn how to pay them properly, if 90% of your company is doing really good, they're making money, they're excited, they're going to work, they're not calling out sick, they're always doing what they're supposed to be doing. There's always going to be turnaround. That's called laziness. You identify the laziness, you identify the cancer inside the culture, the cancer that causes the problems, and you let them go. You write them up. You tell them, hey, this isn't working, and you let them go. But you have to have write-ups. You have to do it the right way. You got to make sure that if they're late, you write them up. Everybody knows inside every. If I go to a restaurant and I talk to a general manager and I go like, hey, which one's your best worker? That guy right there. Which is your laziest? That guy right there. Why is he still here? I don't know.
And that's the problem.
Because
They become a fucking liability at that point.
Well, it drags the culture down because imagine if you let that guy get away with laziness, with tardiness, with coming in with uniform all wrinkly and dirty. If you let them do all that, the A player looks at that and says, well, I could do that too. Right there at Nuve and Next Gen, this is the boundaries. This is what we expect from you. And if you don't fit that, you don't need to be in our team. But we do it instantly. We don't let the cancer come into our culture and start spreading out, and then everybody's a chismoso and everybody's complaining because that one person gave everybody bad energy. No. Hey, go work somewhere else. Go work for my competitor, bro. I'll give you their phone number. I'll give you their email. I'll tell them. I'll even give you a good recommendation. Go work for them. We only accept top-notch people here. So whenever somebody has a failing business, it's the owner, Junior. It's the owner tolerating the disrespect inside the operation. It's the owner tolerating the tardiness. It's the owner tolerating people walking in and treating their customers like shit and there's no repercussion. Fuck no, bro. If I find out, and ask any of my guys, if I find out somebody disrespected one of my clients, there's no negotiation, baby. You gone. Because I got to make sure that the rest of those people know that's how serious I am of taking care of my clients. And making sure that we produce profit, making sure that the company's growing, making sure that we're able to pay you guys better. That is the tipping point on it. They tolerate way too much, bro. That's the tipping point in every operator. You want to know why you're a small business owner? Because you tolerate way too much bullshit.
Ooh.
You got to fucking, a business is a business, baby. A business is a contract.
And I see that a lot.
Yeah, Junior. Unfortunately.
I see that a lot because they're afraid. Mm-hmm. Who are we going to replace?
Who are we going to replace him with? Who are we going to replace?
Verga.
Somebody.
If they're affecting your business.
It's worse.
It's worse.
Yes. Oh, bro, it's worse. Trust me. This is, we started this Nuve product as a thermostat, and we're quickly evolving into a mentoring platform, Junior. We're building the first Nuve Contractor University, Digital Contractor University. I'm filming everything. I'm putting P&L statements up there. I'm putting balance sheet copies. I'm putting pay plans up there. I'm putting compliance sheets up there. I'm building a whole university for people that want to be contractors called Nuve Contractor University. Like, some of the dopest fucking people that I met, that I met, Junior, all have the same trait. They don't tolerate bullshit.
That's the way it should be.
They don't. You want to grow your podcast to millions and millions of people? Don't tolerate shit. This is the. He starts showing up late. He starts fucking. Bro, not putting out content. Oh, bro, I'll get it next week or whatever. If you're gonna tolerate, remember, there's 4 or 5 people looking at that and saying that's okay.
That's something I do not tolerate. And at the beginning, we had somebody else. I'm going to say nobody's names.
Amen.
But I'm not going to tolerate none of that bullshit.
No, man.
I got way too many people. Very serious.
You got way too many people counting on you.
Like, no, bro. Like, there is no... And I'm very particular on how I do things. I'm very fucking...
Good, bro. And stick to that.
I don't know, like...
Stick to that.
But even if I wanted to be different, I don't think I could. No. Because I don't need to change that.
What do you...
That's what's gotten me here.
Yeah. No. That discipline, that hey, this is what I taught. Keep doing that, Junior.
When he started working with me, I'm sure that he was probably like...
Fucking asshole.
This guy's over the top.
Yeah.
But now do you understand? Because at the beginning, like, even the slightest thing, like... The slightest thing is like, and he's probably like, damn, this was tripping.
Bro, I guarantee.
Which you could be honest.
Yes.
You'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro.
Because this guy's really tripping on that. Yes.
Hey, Junior, I guarantee you there's people out there, that work with me really closely that they didn't like the experience with me. But the one thing they can say is they didn't learn something, right? So keep doing your boundary thing. Bro, you got a dope ass thing. What are you enjoying the most out of the podcast right now, Junior?
The relationships that I'm building.
That's dope, huh?
It's the best.
I know.
People think, sometimes I turn off the phone, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, even though my wife's like, turn that shit off, right? So I'm like, now I listen, right? Like,
Pinche mandilón.
Because I want to be there with my kids, even though it's really hard, something that I deal with, you know?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's how I make money too.
Amen.
You know, our appointments, and I got to keep track of my guys. And it's like, hey, did you know? So what I enjoy the most is building relationships and tapping into people's mindsets because it solidifies mine.
Yeah, good job. Good job.
People don't understand that. That it's like, I ask these questions for you, but I'm also asking those questions for me.
Because you're about to make moves and you want to make, of course, good job.
And I want to make the right ones. And I think the mindset is such a powerful tool. It's something that's underrated.
Yep.
That I don't think people just, it's like your mindset will take you very, very far.
I'll ask you another question. What's been one of your favorite? And don't say me, obviously, because I don't want you to lie and tell me the truth. But no, not that. What has been one of the dopest podcasts that you go like, man, I always remember this podcast because this for this, or I asked them this and this made sense.
I think there's been a handful of them.
Yeah.
But at the beginning, I have Edwin Arroyave from Brinks.
Nice.
Yours, of course.
Thank you.
A lot of business entrepreneurs that I had. Like Jimmy says some things that I never thought about it that way.
Yeah, a lot of people have a misconception about him.
Yeah, they do.
A lot of people have a misconception. They all think that, like, I've seen some of the comments and some of the shit online posted about him that, bro, I've never heard anything bad about him from people that know him. I've heard, I heard bad shit about him on social media and stupid shit that but people that personally know him and his homies and all that, they're all my homies. They all talk good about him. So
to me, I look at the business aspect of things. And what he does and what he invests in people, he's taking all the risk.
Of course, baby.
So, of course, I'm going to like him because I'm looking from the business side.
Yeah.
And I treat people how they treat me.
Amen.
And he treated me so good.
Good, bro. Good.
So
we need to do a little golf tournament together.
Yeah.
I'm going
to set that up today.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
And that's the whole point of the new spot.
Yep.
It's like now we're interacting with each other,
bro. The first podcast that you do in the new one, when you grab 5, like how many people could fit in there?
Well, like the whole fucking it's gonna be a lot. To like speak, I'm gonna have 3 sections, it could be up to 8 of us.
Hell yeah. Having a good group of 8 to 10 people right there just talking shit and you narrating and narrating everything where you're bro, dope.
And that is one of the points of that spot is to have that.
Yeah. Because one-on-ones are dope, but once you get like a bunch of hustlers and a bunch of entrepreneurs that have done shit with their life.
I want like 20 motherfuckers in that place. That would be
dope, bro. That would be dope.
So like once I have events where it's like 20 of us, now we could all talk because we're going to have mics everywhere.
Yep. And it would be dope too to debate each other.
Yeah.
To debate each other in a healthy way.
Absolutely. You know I mean, I think that promotes growth.
Of course.
People are afraid to grow.
Yeah.
I want to make it normal.
Hell yeah.
I want to make it normal for you to be like, hey.
That's dope.
Damn, I don't agree with that, but shit, it's a good point.
It's a good point. There you go.
It's like respect other people's opinions and the way. Listen, successful people are not successful by accident.
No, man. No.
It takes a lot of luck and a lot of hard work.
Yeah. Mostly hard work, though.
But I think it's 20% luck, 80% hard work.
I agree.
You can never substitute hard work.
Oh, hell no, man. Hell no.
Like if you could break down your success, what is the number one component to you reaching this type of success?
That I just keep showing up, Junior. I just keep showing up, bro. To me, there was never an option of like, hey, if I'm gonna start this company, if I'm gonna invest my time and energy onto this company, there is no option that I'm gonna fail. There's never an option of that because I'm not like, whether it's cash flow, whether it's sales, whether it's recruiting, whether it's marketing, whether it's lead generation, whatever the business needs, I'm gonna execute on it. That is what it takes to be successful. Most people give up in the journey, though. Most people close down that restaurant. Most people, start a podcast and 4 or 5 episodes in, see how hard it is and how much, behind the scenes you got to do and all the hard work it takes. And they go like, fuck, maybe it's not for me. And it could have been one of the dopest things in the world, right? So the thing that differentiates the most successful to the regular people is that the regular people always give up in between the journey. To me, when I started this project, Nuve, it's 18 million. Dude, I dumped $18 million out of my own fucking money already. 18 mil. out of my own money into this fucking project. That is how confident I am, though, that I'm going to make it work. If I would have dumped $1 or $500,000 or a couple $100,000, I would be like, bro, it didn't work. There's too much headaches. I don't even need the money. Let's just put, but that is how confident I am. I will always wake up the next day. If God gives me that, God gives me another breath to take, I will always wake up the next day and go to work because I'm not giving up. I'm going to figure out how to do it. I'm going to figure out how to do it. I'm going to figure out how to, become a better company, become a better leader. If the business is struggling in one aspect, then I go get educated on it. I don't run away from it, or I don't go like, oh, it got too hard. That's what it takes. That's the difference between somebody that's, going to be ultra successful and somebody that's not.
And talk to me a little bit about Nuve.
It's the best thing out there, baby.
Why? Like, why did you decide to go that route?
Because I saw the opportunity, Junior, of having the first monitoring software for the trades. Right now, there's not. So when I saw that opportunity, an example, ADT is a software, a security software that's worldwide. They're not the panels, they're the software. That's what I'm going to be to the industry. All the thermostats and all the security and all the sensors and plumbing and air conditioning, roofing and electrical panels, everything's going to go through my monitoring software. And everybody around the world is going to be able to use it. The thermostats are cool. That's the bait to get them in. The sensors are cool. All the product that we're delivering is cool. But Apple's not worth $4 trillion because of the cell phones. Apple's worth $4 trillion because of their software.
Wow.
So that's what I want to become. I want to become the software, and this has never been done in our industry too. There's never been a provider, a private contractor being displayed in a thermostat. It's always been Honeywell, Ecobee, Google, Nest, all those guys, right? So when I saw that opportunity, I'm like, man, that is dope. That nobody's ever done that. So that's when I went all in. Because nobody's ever done that. That's where the biggest opportunity was. Bro, I promise you, Junior, and by the end of next year, mark my words, company's going to be worth $250 million on our second year. You know why? Because I'm going to work my motherfucking ass to make sure that I get there. And, hopefully soon I raise the cap and we take it public too. Imagine, bro, I've done 20, I've done 100 mil. Imagine taking a company public as a Hispanic, looking like this, bro. Looking like this, como un puto cholo. But imagine being able to take a company public, bro. That is insane, bro. That is insane. Something that,
that would make a lot of us really
proud. The responsibility now, right? Because that's going to be a bigger microphone to my message that, hey, bro, I was just a kid, 32 years ago getting smuggled into the United States. Ain't nothing fancy about me. There's no, I don't have these fancy degrees. I don't, I'm not smarter than, no. Everybody could do it, Junior. Everybody could do it, but they gotta motherfucking put in the work. I put in the work every day. One thing that you'll never say about me is that I'm lazy. One thing that you'll never say about me is that he gave up. One thing that you'll never say about me is that he didn't do it. Nah, hell nah. I'm gonna show up the next day, and maybe the next day is not a good day either. But the next day, it might be worse. Cool, I'm gonna still show up.
How do you overcome those days that you don't wake up with this energy?
You do it. Look, there's no option, Junior. The problem is people think that there's an option to, like, how do I do it? I just do it. I go in, I wake up, I do the same thing that I did when it was a badass day. When I had 12, right now I think they sold 6 or 7 deals already. It raised the company enterprise value by, I don't know, $80,000, $90,000 in one day. It raised the value of the company.
I'm sure you're enjoying this dope-ass episode. I mean, you made it this far, so you might as well hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Now, let's get back to the episode, baby.
Those are good days, baby. Imagine if every day you stacked up $100,000, $200,000 of enterprise value into your company. Those are good days. But there's days that we don't do 10. We do 10,000 or 5,000 or sometimes nothing. I don't treat it any different because then that gives a message to my employees and my team members that, hey, I could have bad days and good days and I'm going to take it out on you guys. No, I show up in a good mood every fucking day. I show up with the same energy every fucking day. I drink the same coffee, whether it's a good or bad day. I go to the gym and work just as hard, whether it was a good or bad day. I go home and I rest and I talk and I spend time with my daughter, whether it was a good or bad day, because there was never an option for me. There was never an option to have a bad day. There was never an option to take my anger out on my employees. There's never today I feel lazy. I don't want to do shit. No, baby. No. Every day is the same thing. I wake up, I pray, I go to work, I go to the gym, I come back home and I rest. And then I do it again. Because the more I could keep that routine over, the more the enterprise value of the company is, because that's the boring routine I got to pay to keep increasing the value of my company. Now, on the flip side, I'm partying, I'm in Miami, I'm in a yacht, I'm getting drunk, and the enterprise value of the company goes to zero, or it's not increasing. That's the results of the routine. Like, if you're wondering why your business is struggling, look at your routine. What do you do every day? And if you're doing the same thing every fucking day and expecting a different outcome, you know what that's called? Stupidity.
That's a fact.
That's a fact, baby. That's a fact. I find my routine where I can impact the most in the business, and I stick to that. And it's not, bro, it is fucking boring. Ask Timmy. Every fucking day is the same
repetitive.
thing. It's the same thing.
Success gets boring sometimes.
Yes, bro. I posted on my Instagram, and I had a ton of DMs that people asked me. It requires a ton of discipline to be wealthy, and most people don't have that kind of discipline. They don't, Junior. They don't, because they want to do the fun stuff and all that. Bro, I'm in the boring phase of my life, baby. I'm grinding. I'm doing it again. I'm not out there partying. You're not going to see me out there fucking, flying to Dubai and taking a month off. Bro, no. That boring routine, I need to be able to do it mentally. Drains me every fucking day to be able to do it. But guess what? That is what it takes to be able to get this company off the ground. So I got to do it.
You asked me a question earlier and said what has been one of my favorite parts of certain episodes.
Yeah.
I think that one right there.
Oh, thank you, Junior.
You know why? I think I threw my back out. I was telling your guy on Saturday, and it took me out of my routine. I'm a routine guy.
Me too.
And I think taking me out of my routine,
Oh, yeah.
is like, it just brought me down a notch. And I don't like that,
Bro,
feeling.
and the longer you stay out of that routine, the more lower your notch is going to. I promise you.
I went to the gym today. I said, fuck it.
And now you feel
back
good?
pain or not, I don't give a fuck.
Amen.
But I needed this.
Hey, bro, honestly.
Because I think, I needed this, and a lot of people out there need this too.
Yeah, Junior, look, the routine of doing something boring over and over, but being able to see the light outside the tunnel is what keeps me going. Me knowing that, hey, if I do this for another 3 years, the company's going to be worth $1 billion, and that $1 billion is going to take care of all my loved ones. Mm-hmm. Guess what? Guess what I'm doing for the next 3 years, baby?
How do you stop yourself from complaining? Because the reality is, entrepreneurs, when things start going wrong, we start complaining about shit.
Yep.
It's like, how do you prevent from stop pointing fingers and owning up to what's going wrong and finding a solution?
I didn't know. Dude, to me, like, my circle is so small, Junior, that I don't know who to complain to. So if you have...
Damn, that's a good answer.
Hey, Junior, if you are complaining to somebody and they're listening to you, that's the problem. That's the problem, bro. I don't know enough people in my life that I'm close to that I could be like, man, Junior, life's going so bad for me. You know why? Because I know you're doing the same thing. You're out there hustling. You're out there trying to make a better living for your family. You're out there trying to do your thing too. You don't want to hear me complain. If I called you and complained about life, what would you do? Be like, bro, like, cool, but like, keep going.
How do you shut that down from other people calling you? And venting and saying all kinds of
I don't
stuff.
answer the phone. What the fuck? Like, I don't answer the phone. I only text people. Now, if there's money on the line, oh, baby boy, I'm picking up the first ring. If there's money in that motherfucking cell phone ringing, I'm picking it up. Hey, let's go. But if there's not discussions about money or family or or building each other or helping each other, if that number doesn't create that thought, I don't even pick it up. Why? Because I'm building my shit, baby. Bro, how do I stop from complaining? You know how? I know that nobody cares.
Oh, that's so...
It's true, bro. It's true. Bro, look, You call me if you need something, let's go. Fuck, Junior, boom, whatever you need, baby boy, let's do it. But if you're gonna call me and complain, I'm gonna be like, hey, Junior, honestly, bro, get back to the motherfucking gym away because I'm about to walk into the gym and I want to see you in 3 months and let's talk about a business so we can make money. That's what I want to do. And if you don't want to do that, then you don't need to be my friend, homie. You could keep doing complaining, keep skipping the gym, keep fucking go and get that beer that you wanted to do after the Dodger. You could keep doing that. My focus is over here.
That's so fucking.
It is, baby. Come on.
It's factual.
It's factual, baby.
And I think these are the emotions that a lot of entrepreneurs go through that they don't know how to overcome or they don't know how to deal with. And this is important.
Yep.
And it's like, because at the end of the day, some of them feel it's easier to just point the finger. Yeah. Point 3, and the other one's pointing back at you. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, what are you gonna blame it on? Like, what are you gonna blame? Oh, it's because I was born and raised in Compton, or it's because I was born and raised in Mexico. It's because I don't know English. Like, no, those are all excuses. I promise you, we could play a fucking game. You give me an excuse, I'll show you how to overcome it. Let's play a game. I don't give a fuck what excuse you gave me. Ask my team members. They come out to, oh, Ishmael, because I couldn't close this deal because X, Y, and Z. Okay. Did you ask this? No. Okay. Get your ass back in there. Like, I don't need excuses, baby. We need results. Like, I don't need you to complain with me. I need you to, let's work on something together. Let's build something together.
Solution
based. Yes.
What makes a great leader?
A great leader. Damn. You know what I've noticed in the last couple years, Junior? A great leader has empathy, way. A great leader knows how to read people. I'll give you even a better one. A great leader has a really high EQ. A great worker has a really high IQ. A great leader has a really high EQ. Why? Because they know how to read people. They know when something's uncomfortable. They know when something got bothered. They know when something is wrong. Like, they sense that. I have a really high IQ, baby. I walk into a room and I'm reading motherfuckers left and right. Hey, what does he do? Boom, boom. Okay, cool. He's doing this. He's got 3 people. Okay, good. I got a really high EQ. A really low IQ, but a really high IQ. You know what I'm saying? A really good leader will have a really high IQ because they're able to identify problems that a really smart person can't see. It's that sense they give us. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's what a great leader is. They know how to read people. They know how to pivot. They know how to treat them. They know how to influence them. They know how to say, hey, Junior, if you do this, I promise you it's going to be the best outcome. And they both win. That's what a great leader is. They have super high EQ. Emotional intelligence is going to be the next huge fucking trait when being the great employee or the great entrepreneur or the great CEO or the great operator. That you need to have because look, everything's going to become vanilla. Back to AI.
How important is it for entrepreneurs to not have a emotional reaction to everything?
Oh, bro, you know what? And let me speak on that because that my first couple years at Home Comfort and Next Gen, people saw me snap, bro. People would see me fucking snap. Shit went wrong. Oh, we flooded a customer's house. Fuck, what the fuck? What do you mean I would get mad, and people would see that. And throughout time, I learned how to control that emotion. Now, I don't give a fuck what happens. We're gonna take care of it. We're gonna take care. As long as my daughters are fucking safe, as long as my family, my friends, all my loved ones are okay. Everything else we're going to fix. Oh, we flooded that customer's house. Okay, then let's get to work. Get the drywallers, get the painters, get the fucking the remediation company. Let's get to work because guess what? We still got more. If one of our thermostats didn't work, 100 of our thermostats didn't work, and we had a bad batch and it costed me, guess what? We got to sell more thermostats. Like, there's always a solution to everything. You know what I'm saying? The one solution you can't have is death. That's the one solution. The one solution you can't have is bad health. Like, as long as Lord Baby Jesus is blessing you with good health, there's no excuses. There's no excuses. Because there is no freaking reason why everybody in your podcast, people in general, don't have a good life. There's no reason. There's just not. You telling me that you were born in Mexico this and you don't know the hood in LA and you don't know shit where I came from and I'm black, I'm gay, I'm white, I'm Mexican, I'm this, I'm that. It's like, bro, those are all excuses. Those are our excuses.
1,000%.
100%, Junior.
Man.
Hey, Junior, you need to stop.
Listening to this, yeah, fucking.
Junior, you need to stop with your fucking excuses too. Let's go. Let's get this podcast done, baby. Let's put fucking 10 hustlers in there and let's make something good is going to come out of that meeting, because you're going to have 10 fucking, wolves, 10 lions, 10 different minds in one room, having a conversation, chilling, talking about whatever it is. Building a business, being a better person, a better workout.
I envision that shit.
Let's go.
I
Let's go. How can I help? How can I help? What do you need? What do you need?
Well,
let's go,
shit,
baby.
Shit, we're almost done. So like that, you could come and install the Nuve.
Let's go, baby. What, I mean? What else do you need, though?
I envision. No, that's it. I had
Let's
everything
go,
done. Yesterday, I had a meeting with everybody there,
Hell
and I'm
yeah.
like, fucking. I think they sensed
Let's
that
go.
I'm like,
let's go.
I need this shit done, and they were looking at me like, oh fuck.
How do we,
Yeah.
Junior? How do we grow the podcast to where it's worldwide? How do we grow the podcast where it's not just the United States and California? It's Mexico. It's How do we grow
in
it?
55 countries.
Good job. How do we grow it?
You
Though?
know?
How do we grow where we are in the top 5 fucking podcasts in the world? How do we do that?
I'm in the building stages, so right now it's just staying consistent with what I'm doing.
Amen.
It cannot stop.
Amen. But there's also tools that is going to speed up that growth.
Yes.
We need to find those tools. We need to use them to speed up the growth.
And that's why it's important for us to be in the room,
Amen.
because I'm always growing. I don't know everything.
Yep.
And I want people to give me their input. High functioning people
Yep.
that are going to be in that fucking room. Like, I need you to be like, all right, maybe you should do this. Oh, shit, maybe I should.
Let's go. Look,
Maybe,
whatever it is, we need to figure out. And that's where you're stuck right now. How do we take this podcast to worldwide stage where it's top 3 in Spotify, Apple Play, all that? How do we do that? We don't know, but we're going to figure it out. But figuring it out is now, though. It's not.
No. It needs to be now.
Yeah.
Like,
so what is it? What is it that we need to do to be able to take this podcast to the next stage? And that's what I want to work on that with you.
Okay.
I want to work on that with you. Whatever it is that we need to get to the next stage, let's do it as a team and let's take it there, because I want everybody to hear how dope you are. All the people that are coming in here, all the dope ass people that you're bringing in here and teaching our Hispanic community, our Mexican American, our Latinos. I want more people to come and the message to get amplified. So whatever it is that you need, Junior, consider it done on my end. You tell me, hey, Ishmael, I need this. Let's do this. Let's do that. Boom, done. Let's go. I want you to win too, bro.
Hell yeah.
Bro,
I appreciate that.
Bro, I want nothing but the best for you, Junior. You are one of the dopest people that I met in my journey way. I love coming. When you text me, hey, bro, podcast, vámonos, cabrón. Hey, Timmy, drop that fucking meeting. Call that customer. Get ready. You could be at my house. We're going to eat breakfast. We're going to have a good day today, right? I canceled all my meetings. I canceled everything. I don't care what it was. I went, canceled it, and now I'm like, let's go. Junior needs us to go in there. Spit game. Let's do it. So whatever it is on my end, let's do it, Junior. I want to make sure that everybody knows that you have the dopest fucking podcast for our community. And that's dope.
It means a lot to me, man.
Thank you, bro.
There's a lot of behind the scenes that people don't see.
Oh, man.
There's a lot of shit that I deal with. That guy sees, and he's probably like, what the fuck? This was crazy. There's
a lot of weird people.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very particular, guys.
Good one.
And I'm taking this shit really, really serious, but there's times where I'm just like, tired.
I know, bro.
And that's why I need this conversation.
Let's go.
Because when I feel tired, I understand that there's people that are doing more than me that are tired too.
Hell yeah. We're a little bit more tired.
But they're not going to stop.
They're not. No, man.
And this is why proximity and the people that are around you are very, very important. I'm starting to cut. See, I'm starting to guard everything that I have going.
Yep.
And I only want high quality people in it.
We need to build a little network of us.
Yes.
The podcast is obviously going to be the audience, but we need to build a network of people that, you got to be this dope. You got to be this. You got to like accomplish some dope shit in their life, or have a platform or a voice. Put them all in a room once a year way. And
that's the goal, that I wanted this community to be that.
That would be dope.
You know what I mean?
That would be dope. You start building that way. You start building a community of young entrepreneur Mexican Americans, Latinos, and you put, and bro, that is probably worth more than the podcast. Because, and I say that in a respectful way, because one conversation will change everybody's fucking life in there. Yes. One conversation, one handshake,
yes.
One text message, one, hey, this is my boy, Ishmael. This is my boy, Carlos. This is my boy, this. He does this. Oh, you do that? Boom. Here you go. Hey, right? One little thing inside that room of 10, 20, 30, 100 people, one thing is going to change that whole fucking thing, right? And now it's like, boom, let's take it to the next level. So I think that's what I'm excited about the podcast. I love coming in here, bro. I love coming in here, chilling with you. I love chopping it up with you. But I think I'm more the little private network that you're building right now, and the connections that you're about to build, and the people that you're about to put in one room. One day you're gonna look back and be like, God damn, bro, I put all these people together. I put all these people together, and now look at the impact that they're about to have on all these other people because they're all working together. And
even when we're done here, I'm going to have and this is the perfect time to ask you, like everybody that's worked on him, my contractor, my drywaller, I want all of them. We're going to have a comida for them.
There you go.
And I want everybody that worked on here to do business with each other.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And I want you to come talk to them.
Let's go.
Talk to them, inspire them. Yep. Let them know that this is possible.
Yeah, hell yeah.
This is like a calling. Like I don't have to do certain things.
Yeah, come in.
But I feel like I have to do it.
Come in.
Quiero.
Oh, come in, baby.
And then I'm like, what? Really? You're gonna? I'm like, yeah, and we're gonna have this food, and I already have it in my mind.
We should.
Sometimes I'd be like in my bed,
bien grifo.
You know what I'm saying? Thinking of shit that I'm just like.
Ya no le den Celsius, güey. Ya no le den Celsius. Ya. No more Celsius for no more Celsius for Junior.
Cobra.
Todo bien prendido ahí, counting the holes in the ceiling.
Fucking thinking about my life like that. So I want to do that.
Let's do a 1 year event where we throw like a little private event for everybody, whether it's at a Javier's restaurant, we close down the restaurant and get like 40, 50 badass entrepreneurs that you had on your podcast. Let's get there once a year where we just all hook up for a night at dinner and it's just drinks and hey, this is my boy here, this is my boy here, and we just connect once a year. That way, if you do that, Junior, I promise you, it's gonna take your brand also and your podcast to the next level. Yeah. You do that once a year event for everybody and make it an exclusive thing where people don't. It's not just any pendejo that walks in the door. It's somebody that's been proven.
And
somebody
that's what I results. Want. I don't want people to think that it's gonna be just. It has to be exclusive.
No.
Exclusive.
They gotta be wolves.
Yes, and they have to bring. This is a two-way street. Yep. This is not a one-way street. Nope. You can't just come in here
and take.
You gotta give.
You gotta give, baby.
That is my rule.
Hell yeah.
It's like, all right, if you're gonna take, you gotta give.
I'm down. Come in.
That's how it goes.
Come in. Let's do a once a year event. Where we all get together somewhere, fucking rent a badass Yahweh with like 30, 40, 50 people in there.
That'd be dope.
And then just chill there, have a little sushi chef there cooking it up, mixing drinks, and it's just all of us just chilling. And like, hey, what do you do? Hey, what company have you done? And boom, boom, learning about each other, grabbing each other's number, and it's fucking, because I'm telling you, one relationship will change the whole. Bro, if I didn't meet, if I didn't go apply at Howard Industry when I was a 17-year-old fucking punk out of high school, I would have never gotten to the trades. If I didn't meet Richard, which is the one that hired me at Howard, if I didn't meet Ken, which is the one that me and him started Home Comfort USA, if he didn't fire me, if like one little thing gets off that map and I don't make that bag, baby. I don't make that bag. Damn. I don't come up with this thermostat. I don't come up with Nexion. I don't come up with one, then that's the impact that's going to happen in your events. We have those people, and that one fucking conversation is going to change the whole trajectory of their business. And now they got, you know what I'm saying? That is probably one of the dopest things that we could plan as entrepreneurs. Let's get together once a year. All we're going to do is chill. We're not going to charge nobody. We're not going to, it's not, buy this to get this. No, it's just an exclusive 25 people. We're going to fucking close down Nobu in Newport Beach, and we're all going to chill right there, and we're all going to talk to each other. Let's make it a little private. Dude, count me in, baby.
Let's do this shit.
Let's go.
Questions? Anything you want to add?
Timmy.
No?
Timmy just wants to be rich, güey. Pero Timmy said, hey, Timmy, es que tú te desesperas, güey. You're 19 years old, güey.
We out. Let's go. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you don't miss our weekly episodes. Let's go, baby.